Well, folks, looks like it's back to school time for Donald Trump after a New York State Supreme Court judge, Judge Juan Merchan, ordered Donald Trump to take a special class on how to behave in the ongoing criminal investigation and, of course, the pending trial in Manhattan. Now, this course or class or lecture, whatever you want to call it, is going to take place in the courtroom. Donald Trump will be there, on a TV screen. So I guess he's going to, zoom in or maybe Skype in if he's old fashioned. His lawyers are going to be present in the court. The judge will be in the court. And this class is going to instruct Donald Trump on how he is to behave if he wants to avoid getting hit with contempt charges. Now, this decision to force Donald Trump to sit through this class came last week after the judge agreed to put a protective order in place that the prosecutors in Manhattan, Alvin Bragg's office, had asked the court to put in place in the first place. And that protective order says that Donald Trump is not to talk about any of the evidence that he sees in the course of the discovery process. And of course, as we all know, during discovery, both sides get the same documents. They get to see the evidence so that everybody knows what everybody else is working with, so that there's no sudden surprises in court. I know we see it in movies and TVs, but it's technically not allowed. Both sides get to know everything before it goes to court. That is how the legal system works, and Donald Trump is entitled to see that information. But the protective order says you don't get to just walk away with it. Like, when we hand you these materials for discovery, you don't get to be like, oh, cool, yeah, I'm going to put this in my pocket and save it for later. No. You will see it under supervision, basically like it's a bad divorce, right? Like Donald Trump lost custody of the evidence against him. He will have special visits that will be supervised. His lawyers will be there and possibly a court-appointed individual to watch him as he plays with his documents and gets to know them and catches up with them. And then once he's done, he is not allowed to walk out of that room with those documents. He has to put them all back, and he is not allowed to tweet about them. He is not allowed to post on Truth Social or Facebook or talk about them at rallies or in interviews. And that is what this course is going to explain to Donald Trump. And honestly, Judge, if you want to use my analogy of basically it's like a divorce and you only get supervised visits of your children documents, use that, because I think it's a pretty good one. I gotta pat myself on the back for that. But the real reason for this is not so that Donald Trump learns that, oh, I'm not allowed to do this. He knows he's not allowed to do that. Like, he gets a copy of the protective order. His lawyers can tell him there's no reason that we have to have this class, except, of course, the fact that I think the judge understands that Trump is going to violate this order. So the judge wants to make sure that in advance, they have crossed their T's, they've dotted the I's, they have made absolutely crystal clear that Donald Trump understands the penalties for not following these exact instructions. And he will have no legal argument to say, well, I didn't know. Nobody told me. I thought I could. My lawyer said I could. No. This class that he will have to take is going to take away any legal defense that Donald Trump may have when he eventually violates this protective order. And yes, I'm saying when, not if he violates this protective order, because let's face it, whether you love him or you hate him, we all know a lot about Donald Trump. And if there's one thing that you can't get Donald Trump to do, it's to shut up about things he's not supposed to talk about. So yes, Trump will eventually violate this protective order. I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever of that. And when he does, he'll have no legal defense, and those contempt charges that they hit him with could include a night or two in jail. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.